In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my 2017 Honda CRV for SUV camping. And by that I mean I'm going to show you how I set it up so I can put a bed in the back of the car so that I can sleep in my car on long road trips. This is a no-build SUV camping setup that anybody can do. It's very easy and I'm going to show you how I do it. Hey, it's Rich here. Well, I'm getting ready to go out on the road, and so I need to put my car into SUV camper mode. I've had it in the conventional mode for quite some time. You can see I've got the back seats there for using. They're not folded down. You can see here in my back I've got this in the standard setup for conventional use. But I'm getting ready to go on a road trip here, so I need to set it up so I can sleep in the back of my car. Like I've described in other videos, when I travel, I drive all day and then I stop at truck stops and Cracker Barrels generally and sleep in the back of my car. Saves me a ton of money on hotels. So I'm going to show you in this video how I put my car into SUV camper mode. And the first thing I do is these headrests on the back seat. I need to remove those, and I leave those at home. Okay, so the headrests are gone. I took them off. So now the next thing I do is I need to fold the seats down. As I've described in other videos, the way I do it is I only fold one of the back seats down and I leave one seat up. And so this side is the smaller one. It's got the 60-40 split here in the back seats. And so I tend to leave this one up. I've put this seat down. And so that seat is down. So then the next thing I do, and this is unique to the 5th generation Honda CRV. I just made a video about this on why the 5th generation Honda CRV makes such a great no-build SUV camper. The 5th generation are the model years 2017 through 2022. Anyway, the next thing I do is this floor. Right now the floor is not flat. It's got this big ledge there, and I need to make the floor flat so I can put my mattress in. So what you can do in the 5th gen Honda CRV is lift up this floor and then move this floor to this upper ledge like this. Not sure I caught that, like that. So move it to the upper ledge and then drop it down, and now you can see the floor is totally flat. And so here, I'll show it from this angle. You can see the floor is completely flat. And so that's unique to the 5th generation Honda CRV. As far as I know, none of the other generations, including the newer 6th generation, does not have that feature to make the floor flat. As I said, I just made a video all about that. Anyway, so now I've got the one seat down. The next thing I do is I like to put carpet pad and carpeting on my floor. Okay, so I just put the carpet pad down, so it's all in the back and up here where this seat is folded down. But of course that seat, like I said, I leave up, so the carpet padding is cut to go around that seat. Now I'm going to put the carpeting down. Okay, so there's the carpet. I put the carpet down, and I had to cut it like this to make it fit. I cut the piece out for that seat so I could leave that seat in the seated position. A big reason I use the carpet is because I don't want to damage the factory carpet in the car. When you're sleeping in your car, you're back here, there's a lot of stuff, and you're rolling around with a lot of stuff and eating food, and so I like to protect the factory carpet. And also this just is a little bit nicer for when you're sleeping back here. To have carpeting, but again, it's mainly to protect my factory carpet. I don't know if you can see these stains here. I think it's coffee. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the bed in here. So the first part of setting up my bed is that I put this sheet of plywood in here. It's about 20 inches wide and it's 4 feet long. And the reason I put that plywood there is because the bed actually extends beyond the floor of the cargo area. The bed is longer, and so what I like to do is I like to use this plywood on here, and at night what I do is I pull it out like that, and then that will support the front of the mattress that I'm about to show you. And what's nice about this is this I can, in the daytime, I can slide this back, and then I can recline the front seat and move the front seat back and forth. There's nothing permanent here supporting the bed. This is very flexible. And in the daytime when I'm driving, I like to be able to recline. When I just want to take a nap at a gas station or something for 20 minutes, I can recline, and I don't have a permanent platform here blocking my seat. And then at night, I pull this forward and it supports the mattress. And because it's 4 feet long, the heavy part of my body is back here, and that's what keeps this all, you know, stable, is my heavy body is here, and so it keeps this from flipping forward. So let me put the mattress in now, and I will show you that. Okay, so here's my mattress. It's a piece of foam rubber. I bought it at Home Depot. I actually made a video about this. I think at the time it was roughly around $30. It is 24 inches wide, and it's 3 inches thick. It's just bulk foam, they call it, and it actually fits perfect. As you can see, it fits perfectly on this side with that seat can stay up. So let me show you the measurements. Everybody's always asked me how tall I am. So I'm only 5'6" tall, so that's why this works so well for me. But so here I have a tape measure, and you can see I've got it at the end of the mattress there. And so here, and it's actually upside down. But you can see there it's 6 feet long, the mattress, 72 inches long. And you know, there's room to go up against the seat, and I could still move the seat a little bit farther forward. It's about 24, 25 inches wide, which just fits perfect here. As you can see, it fits in here perfect with the width of this side of the cargo area. So that's my mattress. You can see it from the back, and then from this side with this door. And then I have this seat for sleep, for at night. I like to sit here and like eat dinner or even work on my computer, and I'll show you in a couple minutes how I do that. But now I'm gonna put the sheets and blanket on my bed. Okay, so I put the sheets and blanket on my bed. You can see there. Some people use sleep in a sleeping bag in their car, and I've done that, but I really don't like sleeping in sleeping bags, and so I prefer to make it as much like a normal bed as possible. Now let me show you. See, you can see that it's not supported right now. That allows me to move the seat back and forth and recline. And so then at night, I fold the bed back, and then I grab this wood and I move the wood forward, and then I can put the bed down like that, and it's supported, and it's perfect. And so that's how I do it at night. And like I said, the heavy part of my body keeps the wood from falling forward. And so then in the daytime, I just move this back, and then that allows me to tuck this down to kind of create space there. I have a curtain, a privacy curtain that I put here to close the back of the car off from the front of the car. And so let me put my curtain on now so I can show you. And so once I'm back here, then I have tons of room. I can move the wood forward to support the bed, and then I can close my curtain. And by the way, I'm gonna make a more detailed video about this curtain, the way I made it and the way I made the hangers, but I'll do that in a different video. Like I said, the reason I like to have this back seat in the seated position is so that I can sit here at night and I can eat dinner. What I do a lot of times is I work on my computer, I edit videos when I'm back here. The way I do that is, you're probably saying, well, you don't even have a desk or anything. And so I made a desk for back here, and the way that works is, you can probably see here, I have this piece of wood. Actually, I need to shut the door for this one. So, shut the door. And so, I have this second piece of plywood. And so I pull that out, and I lay it up here like this. And I cut it so there's somewhat of a notch here. That's so that I can set this plywood on this this part of the door and slide it up like that, and it kind of contours to that. But at any rate, the plywood's long enough that on this side it sits on my mattress, and then on this side it rests on the door handle. And so now it's kind of hard to see, I can't get the angle on it, but you can see my legs here, and between the mattress and the door handle and my legs, it's actually a nice, pretty solid desk, and I can put my computer on here, I can work, I've got plenty of room. I like to use the mouse, and I've got a flat space there for my mouse. It's portable, so if I need to leave, get out of the car or something, I can just lift it up and kind of set it on my bed for a while, and then I can just move it back and just rest it here. Or I can even pull it close to me, and it's actually more solid when it's back here. I can put my dinner here, and I have plenty of room for a plate, and I can eat here. Here you can kind of see from that angle the desk, and there, it's just real handy. It's just really nice being back here with this seat in the seated position with this desk. I can get a lot of work done. The other thing about my setup, I'm sitting still in the back seat here, and I've got my bed, and so you can see this shelf. I meant to mention this earlier. I call this a no-build setup, but I did build this shelf, but the thing is, the shelf is not permanent. There's no permanent modifications to the car. It's just, it sits in the grooves that are already there. I didn't drill any holes in the car or anything. It sits in some notches that are already there for the cover that comes with the car. I made a couple of videos about the shelf if you're interested in it. I made some videos about how I built it, but it's a very sturdy shelf. And the great thing about that shelf is at night, generally in the day, I pile stuff on my bed, but at night I can just pile stuff up on this shelf. So here the back hatch is shut, and normally, like I took the window cover, I would have the window covers on the back window, but you can see how much space I have up here for this shelf. And so in the bed, my legs extend under there so I can sleep all stretched out, and then at night I get everything out of the way by piling it on that shelf. Anyway, that's my setup for sleeping in my 2017 Honda CRV. It's a no-build setup. There's no platform for a bed, luckily, because like I said, the 5th generation Honda CRV is capable of having a flat floor. That's the really great thing about this car, but there's no permanent modifications to the car. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.